Okay, so Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and this changes a lot. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the video. Now, alright, yeah, so like I said, Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and this honestly changes everything. Now, first off, let me talk about the trade and what actually went down. Kyrie Irving and Markieff Morris was traded to Dallas for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and a 29 unprotected with multiple second-round picks. Now, to me, the Mavs on paper become a better team because for the team that went to the Western Conference Finals last year with pretty much the whole squad except for Jalen Brunson, and although now they don't have Spencer Dinwiddie or Dorian Finney-Smith, they pretty much replaced Jalen Brunson with Kyrie Irving, and they replaced Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith with Markieff Morris. But although, yes, they lost in that department because Markieff Morris is having a down season, I think that the Mavs, they're pretty much still the same team, but with Kyrie Irving. Now, it's hard to say that losing two major guys that have been performing really good for you, but for some reason, I just think that out of the West, the Mavs, I mean, with this lineup, with the defense they have, with the offense they have, they are now a more dangerous team in the West. Enough so to where I honestly think the Mavericks are now legit title contenders. Above from the Nuggets, above from the Pelicans, above from the Suns, above from the Lakers. I think that this being a 2-for-2 person trade, now the Mavs currently, even though they did lose Jalen Brunson over the offseason, they've still been performing well. They are currently the 6th seed. Luka was performing awesome. They were still the 6th seed, and then they did a 2-for-2 person trade, being Kyrie for Dinwiddie, Markieff Morris for Dorian Finney-Smith. And honestly, when you think about it, seems like a really good trade for the Mavs. The defense might lack a little bit, but I remember a time when Markieff Morris was known as a really good defender, a really good role player. I don't know if whether he can go back to those days now with the Mavericks. I know that a lot of it kind of happened when he was with the Heat and he got into that scuffle with Nikola Jokic when he pushed him from the back. He really hasn't been the same player ever since then. But who knows, maybe with another team, maybe with Luka that are going to be able to get him open shots and things of that nature, he'll start performing better. But just thinking about it, to me, if they can coexist, and I really think they can coexist, but if they can coexist, to me, Luka and Kyrie are the greatest show on earth. They are pure basketball entertainment, and it's going to be crazy to see what happens in the playoffs and throughout the rest of the season. Because now I'm not saying that the Mavericks are automatically going to win the championship, but if healthy, and Kyrie is performing the way he's still performing, if he wants basketball to be the first priority. And now people are saying, I have seen around Twitter and other social media sites, that Kyrie and Luka are going to be ball hoggish toward each other. I honestly don't think that's going to be the case. I feel like this season, or at least throughout Kyrie's journey in the NBA, having played with LeBron, having gone to the Celtics, and then having played with Harden and KD, and then KD and just him by himself, I feel like Kyrie is at this point in his career where he knows you can't really do it by yourself. You need that other guy. You need someone just as good as you. He said it when they first got together in Brooklyn. He said, when I look down the court, I see another motherfucker that can make that shot. And like, honestly, Luka is also him. Kyrie, I know he knows that. I know that Kyrie respects Luka's game. He knows what Luka can do. And being at the age of 30, I feel that Kyrie is at a point in his career where he's fine with letting somebody else take the wheel. Now, yes, KD was 34, being older than Kyrie, so you could say that Kyrie only really respected KD because he had the seniority. And now, let's be honest, a lot of people know that KD is the better player than Kyrie. Not off of skill wise alone, because Kyrie is one of the most skilled players ever, but like, if you need a player to win you basketball games, most people are going to go with KD as their first overall pick. But that's honestly, you can kind of say the same thing with Luka. And this is no diss to Kyrie. Like I was saying, Kyrie, one of the greatest talents the game has ever seen. But being at the point he is in his career, Luka being at the point that he is in his career, Kyrie even stated in like an interview or a post the other day where he said the league pretty much put its weight on LeBron's shoulders, and he carried it. He was able to do what he did at the age that he was. And I feel like Kyrie, because a lot of us see it in Luka, I personally see it in Luka, he is the next him. He is that guy that's going to pretty much, if you're going to win a championship throughout these next couple of years, you got to go through Luka. And I feel like Kyrie knows that. Kyrie sees that potential in Luka, which is going to make it a little bit easier for him to kind of back off a little bit, to kind of be like, Luka, this is your team. You are the guy. You've done everything you needed to do with this team by yourself for me to come and be like, nah, this is your team. I'm not going to come and just, my team just because I'm Kyrie. I feel like he's going to be a little bit more respectful. And I really do think that they can work well together. And them two together just feels like something that I don't know how you stop them, honestly. Like, we said it with Brooklyn when they got Kyrie and Harden, but the injuries and stuff like that, hopefully we don't get that this season with them. But if everybody's healthy, I really do think Kyrie and Luka is top tier talent. And I know that not talent alone can take you there, but when you have that type of talent, anything can happen. And it just really makes me exciting. Now, this does leave questions like, what happens to KD? That's I'm going to answer for another video. But for now, I really did want to get my thoughts off on that, because this is just something very crazy. Everybody was talking about how this offseason or this trade deadline was going to be slow. It was going to be boring. But the banger that we just got is crazy. I don't even know. But to everybody watching this, thank you so much. I know this might feel a little short, but this is just a first reaction to what's going down. To whoever is watching this, thank you so much. Like, subscribe if you like the content. There is more to come, guys. Again, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, watch my other videos. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.